So Tiffany's receiving loads of updates, news, and story for Chucky Season 3, and it's all insane. Let's talk about it, and let me explain. Now, throughout the past week, the Nico horror fans timeline has been blowing up with loads of on-set photos, mainly covering Tiffany or Jennifer Tilly. The ones I want to talk about in this video are first of a tweet from somebody, Alex on Twitter. The caption says, "When you just finished filming a scene with Jennifer Tilly, Chucky Season 3, that's a wrap for us." Now, in the photo, there's not much to take in from the smaller bits, but the setting is something big. It seems like this on-set photo takes place in a city landscape or setting, which is where we last saw Tiffany and Nico at the end of Chucky Season 2. Nico was watching Tiffany from an apartment or building far away with like a sniper or binoculars, while Tiffany was being attacked or torturized by Chucky while Caroline watched. It is possible, many have theorized this, including myself, that we could be seeing more of the city, and it wasn't just a scene then back to the small towns. We're in New York. Hell, maybe one of the motivations or kind of inspirations or things for this season could be Escape from New York, Scream, the Scream movies. Jason Takes Manhattan. That'd be pretty cool, because obviously previous seasons from Chucky have had motivations and kind of inspirations for their seasons of television. It's not known how long we'll be there, if all season, just an episode, or a couple of episodes, but that we will be there in general. I'm interested to see what they do in New York, since Chucky will likely keep Tiffany alive for reasons we don't know. Maybe the same old reasons of needing her, or he just wanted to scare or hurt her a bit. Caroline will obviously remain with Chucky and Tiffany, while Nico tries to hunt Chucky and Tiffany down and possibly help Jake, Devin, and Lexi with rescuing Caroline. In New York, I could see most of this going down, although maybe them leaving, for a really insane reason we don't know about yet. I'll talk about that in a bit. There's these onset photos that take place outside. These could be, production tents for the cast and crew for inside and outside filming and production. Inside the apartment buildings, outside maybe. Maybe for Tiffany, Nico, Chucky, and Caroline walking around the city and staying, or staying inside the apartment buildings. Although there's likely a police report and a worldwide search for Caroline and Tiffany or Jennifer Tilly, so they'll likely have to stay put inside the apartment buildings, or stay undercover while outside to stay out of jail. Since likely at the end of Chucky Season 2, Tiffany or Caroline, Jake, Devin, and Lexi and Miss Fairchild put a police report, and obviously there's a manhunt or worldwide search going on for Jennifer Tilly. Well, the show is Jennifer Tilly, although obviously our characters know it's Tiffany. Also, I think Jennifer Tilly is technically dead in the show's universe. This may not work, though, in favor of no one. So let's say Tiffany or Jennifer Tilly were to get arrested. Well, there's another post from Chucky Space Movies and a popular news outlet in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Basically, to run through it, it states how 35 female actors are needed for production and filming at the Kingston Penitentiary. There's loads of other details on casting, although I'll only go over details that could point us towards, or point us to the TV show's story. Now, this is said to be a female prison, or a female woman prison, which already knocks down the potential characters, which, as I said, it's likely Tiffany, although it could be Nika, unlikely, or Miss Fairchild. She was arrested as a suspect in the killings in Hackensack, New Jersey by Devin's mother, actually, who she was interrogated by. So it's possible she could have spent time in a prison, and we'll get to see what that's like, or what that was like for her. I bet she'll likely tell Jake, Devin, Lexi where she's been, and we may get a flashback of what that was like. Now, if it's Tiffany, it could be possible she's broken out after she's arrested, since they're only shooting there for 3 days, unless each day is a different day Tiffany is locked up, and she'll likely spend a majority of the season there. I just doubt they'd do that to Tiffany and Jennifer Tilly, keep her locked up for an entire season of Chucky, aka Season 3. And lastly, I doubt Nico would be arrested. It also mentions how scenes will be shot in the prison's interior cells and exterior prison yards, which again could be Miss Fairchild or Tiffany, and it will be kind of interesting to see Tiffany or Miss Fairchild, or although more so Tiffany, interact with the prison mates, the other females or women inside the prison, which I wonder how that would go, if she'll kill one of them. Who knows? Maybe Chucky will sneak a doll into the prison for Tiffany to transfer her soul into, kind of to help her, as Tiffany has done to help Chucky in the past with transferring her soul into multiple dolls, and her transferring all the dolls all over the place, all over the world. Although it does mention days and overnights, so the night part could be Tiffany's escape, or maybe Miss Fairchild has a run-in with Chucky. There's loads of outcomes and possibilities or theories for this whole aspect of the season. Also, something I want to touch on is how we've seen seen loads of stuff surrounding Tiffany and Chucky, although not much surrounding Jake, Devin, and Lexi. I mean, we know they're filming and production is in swing, but I don't know. Again, the prison stuff could be for Miss Fairchild's prison time, and she's obviously with the kids, so those all could be linked together. Lastly, I did mention it's a lose-lose for everyone, because obviously no one wants Tiffany to go to prison, and not for the reasons you may think. I'd assume they all want her dead for everything she and Chucky have done. It's also possible, in a last, second thing I wanted to add, and maybe I'll talk about in another video, is how Nika may grow attached to Caroline, and may try and save her, unlike how she couldn't save Alice from Curse and Cult of Chucky. Also completely off script, but a lot of people have been suspecting that Alice will come back as the actress is filming a bunch of stuff. I personally don't doubt it, although it'd be cool to see her maybe in some visions or hallucinations for Nika, kind of to show her to save kind of Caroline. That would be pretty cool, although it'd just be cool to see her as flashbacks and all of that. It could also be really sad, fucked up, emotional and all of that, but who knows? Maybe Nika also lures, Tiffany outside by trying to, give her a new Belle doll or a good guy doll, and that's when she gets arrested. Nika chases Tiffany out of the building, or maybe, Nika shoots at Tiffany and Chucky causes them to leave and she gets arrested or leaves in general. Who knows? And obviously I'm talking about Tiffany getting arrested. Maybe Nika shoots at them and causes them not to leave the building or chases them out, and that's when Tiffany is arrested and sentenced for Chucky season 3. Also, obviously only for a little. So that's all I want to talk about in the video. What are your thoughts? Do you feel some of Chucky will take place in New York? What do you think will happen there with Nika, Chucky, Tiffany, and Caroline? Do you feel Jake, Devin, Lexi, and Miss Fairchild will also go to New York? And who do you feel goes to prison? And what's your theories for all of that? And what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. As per usual, all sources will be linked down below. Thanks for watching. A piece of my amigos, and peace out.